Well, hello my friends, and welcome to Jacksonville Real Estate Housing Market Update, the Seven Pines edition. In this video, what we're going to do is I'm going to take about 8 minutes, give or take, and I'm just going to give you a rough idea. If you were to drive through Seven Pines in Jacksonville, Florida in late November, early December, this is what you would see. And so, so here we go. So let's jump on in. On the right-hand side, this is where the new lifestyle fitness place is going to go. It actually is a big deal. It's not just a gym. It's got a lot to it. I'd never heard of it before. I don't think they have those around here until now, or until what will be. But when I looked it up online and I saw the different ones in different parts of the country, they're super nice. But that is not a Seven Pines amenity, so anyone can come and buy a membership. And just because you live here doesn't mean that you have access to it. All right, so we are now pulling into the first phase of Seven Pines, and I'm going to drive you around a little bit, kind of show you what the neighborhood looks like. If you have any questions, throw them down below. I would love to answer them. And so let's go on in, and I'm going to end it over by the amenity center, kind of show you what that looks like. That is actually set to open next month, but I was able to get in and snap a few photos. And so I can kind of show you what it's going to look like. All right, so here we go. So these are, let me see where we are. All right, so these are what they call their rear loading homes. Seven Pines is being built exclusively by two builders, ICI Homes and David Weekley. Could that change? Possibly. Who knows what the future holds? Sometimes builders will sell out. In fact, that's actually happened in my neighborhood. The builders will sell out their remaining lots and somebody else will come in. But the plan is for those two builders to build it themselves. The homes that I'm showing you right now are called their rear loading homes. And what that means is if you look at this house, like up here, up ahead on the left, you can see a home. You'll notice there's no garage. I'll kind of angle my truck a little bit if I can so you can see it. You'll see there's no garage in the front. So what you get with that is you get a larger front patio, you get a nicer kind of front area, and you really don't get much of a private backyard though. That's the downside to it. Now I'm going to go down the street, down this alley behind the house, and I'll kind of show you kind of what that looks like. So this one does have a dog run. Now it has a corner lot, so it is going to be a little bit larger. There we go. It's going to be a little bit larger, but you can see in the back a lot of these homes here, they have like smaller kind of side yards. So if you just want, a place just for something, or actually that one's got a swimming pool, a place for the dog to go use the restroom, whatever. It's good for that. But if you want a private backyard, then you are probably not going to want one of these rear loading homes. You're probably going to want what's called a front loading home. And when I drive by one, in fact, there's some just ahead, I will let you know. All right. This one on the left is pretty cool. I think this is the model that has the apartment up above. It's pretty neat. So it's not a full detached apartment, meaning the kitchen is not a full kitchen. If they did that, it would turn the house into a duplex. It would change the zoning, and that would be a no-go. So, because this area is not zoned for duplexes. But it is a kitchenette. So you might have like a microwave and a fridge, that kind of thing. All right, so right in front of us is a front loading home. There you go. And you've got the garage in the front. Now obviously, like with this one, you don't have a big front patio like you did the other one that I showed you. And the reason for that is obviously they got the garage there, so that cuts into the space. But this guy's got it's called a more private backyard. He backs up to other houses, so it's not going to be super private. So in this community, you have both new construction and resales. If you want any information on those, let us know. We work with builders all the time on our team. By the way, my name is Andrew Michael. I am the team leader for the Coastal Haven Group. And we help buyers with relocating to Northeast Florida all the time. Whether it's this community or a different one, we'd absolutely love to help you. So you can give us a call, shoot us a text, whatever works best for you. Number's down below. There we go. So I think after this, so you can kind of see too, one common complaint with this neighborhood is the houses are pretty close to each other. You might be able to find one that's a little kind of catty corner on the lots, angled a little differently. But by and large, I think you can see from this video that is going to be true. you are going to have houses close together. On the other hand, what you do get too is great amenities, which I'm going to take you to here in a second. Also, what you get with this neighborhood and why a lot of people love it is the location. So what I mean by that is if you work at or have to go to Mayo Clinic regularly, a lot of doctors live in this community, and that's why. They can get to work in a couple of minutes. You know, Jacksonville traffic is not like Atlanta by any stretch of the imagination, or San Diego or something. But it can be. These are the models on the right-hand side here, both ICI and David Weekley. Anyway, it is not as bad as those two cities, but it can get kind of rough. So if you work long hours as a doctor and you really don't want to sit in traffic a lot, then this neighborhood could be a good option. Or if you have to go regularly for what do you call it? This shows a different rear loading home, kind of like you see the side yard here, but again, you don't really have much privacy. Anybody can see into their yard. Yeah, if you also the Baptist South or Baptist Downtown is not far from here either. So that's another hospital that you would be close to if you lived in this community. Alright, so now I'm going to take you to the amenity center. That's where we'll wrap up. Now, I did a video recently. In fact, it's going to drop today, the day I'm filming this one. And what it's about is Woodside at Seven Pines. That's the rental complex here. And the reason why I'm pointing that out to you is that, say, for instance, you wanted to get your kids into school, you wanted to get in the area, but you didn't, maybe your house isn't ready yet. Maybe you want to go ahead and sell your house because it is kind of a wonky market at the moment. And so that way, your house sold, you get the mortgage out of your name. If you're a VA buyer, you get, your entitlement back, that kind of thing. The apartments here might be a good option for you. I did the video on that. Now, the sound quality is awful. I apologize. My sound equipment was not working that day. But it still kind of gives you an idea, explains to you how their system works. So check that video out if that's something you're interested in. Let us know. But all right, so we're on our way to the amenity center, which is just about to open. And it's really nice. It's going to have a gym. It's going to have a like a meeting area kind of thing. It has a large pool, and it also has like a kid kind of fun zone. Now that is an amenity that is available exclusively to residents of Seven Pines. In addition to that, you're also going to have access to. There we go. You also have access to some like little playgrounds that are kind of spread throughout. And so if you want to take the kids, it's after work, after school, whatever, you don't necessarily need to go to the whole amenity center thing, but you just want to go play on the playground, swing on the swings, that kind of thing, which my kids are about that age, so I can definitely see people wanting to do that. That's more what those little playgrounds are for. But the amenity center is going to be something that all the residents can enjoy. Oh, there's also a kayak launch. I didn't mention that either. Now, up ahead on the left is the amenity center. Somebody's getting their new house inspected. I'm going to kind of angle a little bit with my truck so you can see it. One thing that's true about this neighborhood is lots of street parking. If you notice on the right-hand side there, you can see it. All right, there you go. So straight ahead of me, actually, this is a perfect angle. Straight ahead of me is the new amenity center. The large building that you're looking at, that is where the gym and the kind of the rec area is going to be. The pavilion that's between that building and myself, that's kind of roughly where the kayak launch is. And then to the right, kind of angle my truck a little bit. There you go, straight ahead now. That's where the swimming pool and the kids area is. All right, so there you go. What do you think? Any questions? We do a lot of videos on this neighborhood, so be sure to check those out. The playlist is down below. And if you're looking to make a smooth transition to Northeast Florida, my team and I have put together a relocation guide, and it's basically filled with all the information that I've provided with people over the last 10 years while helping them relocate to beautiful Northeast Florida from wherever it is they're coming from. And so we have that in there as well. We also try to keep up to date with all of the builders, with what they have available, with their incentives, all that kind of stuff. We don't normally put that in videos because by the time the video gets edited and put out and all that kind of fun stuff, it may already have changed. And so there's not much point in doing that. So anyway, my name is Andrew Michael. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to meeting you in person. Take care and have a great day.